Many people look at you and your friend George Osborne and they see two immensely privileged young men who have a glint in their eye.
Ordinary taxpayers underwriting the risks taken by the super-rich bankers.
And it's all part of tackling what we're dubbing the Jeremy Kyle generation.
Are we really happy to say that we'd give up our independent nuclear deterrent when we don't know what's going to happen with Iran, we can't be certain of the future in China?
No credibility left on this issue.
Are we going to stop it? Who's going to stop it? Call that election. Call that election. Call that election. Are we going to stop it? Who's going to stop it? Call that election. Call that election. Call that election. Call that election. Are we going to stop it? Who's going to stop it? We should just move to the right.
The quiet man is here to stay, and he's turning up the volume.
To the right, to the right, to the right, to the right.
And to those who doubt, and those who deliberate, I say this. Don't work for Tony Blair. Get on board or get out of the way, for we have work to
do. Or the need for profit, or the belief in the private sector.
I say this. The quiet man is here to stay, and he's turning up the volume. The quiet man is
pathetic. And it's us here in this room.
I had a tremendous admiration for Margaret Thatcher. I think in terms of likability, John Major.
So I say, let's give Gordon the fright of his life. Real change isn't just about policies or presentation or organisation or even, dare I say it, having a young, vigorous, energetic leader. Although, come to think of it, it's not such a bad idea.
We are Conservatives. We will speak of battle and, yes, of glory. The SAS, who dares, wins. We dare. We will win.
As the most abhorrent and miserable land that has ever been promised to the people of a nation. It's all right for some of you. Half of you won't be here in 30 or 40 years' time.
I mean the real history of heroes and bravery, of good versus evil, of
a pathetic party like ours. I was in Plymouth recently, and a 40-year-old black man actually made the point to me. He said, I came here when I was 6. I've served in the Royal Navy for 30 years. Tony Blair can't do it. God knows he's tried hard enough.
People to know that we are all in this together. David Cameron and the Conservative Party and the super-rich bankers.
Galloping establishment. Galloping establishment. Galloping establishment. Galloping establishment. Galloping establishment.
Who have a glint in their eye. Who have a glint in their eye.
Galloping establishment.
Hey everyone, my name is Mr. Gove because I'm a politician. I'm a member of Parliament. I'm a Conservative.
Hubble, bubble, toil and trouble, the Tory party's reduced to rubble. Let fire and pestilence and plague please descend on Willie. Thank goodness we've seen the back of that.